wouldn't have put them in this spot. So honestly, credit to them for grinding through, getting a 1-1 result to get to the third map, and obviously making it to this phase is very important. It's a really big pickup. So I just want to see what comes through from some of these players that I don't know as well. I mean, obviously, like, I know a few of them. Zerator, obviously, I know. Chiwawa, I've seen. Boaster. But compared to Angel's squad, which, you know, very well noted, this is going to be interesting to watch. And composition-wise, we do see pretty standard across the board, interchangeable Phoenix and a Breach. But other than that, it's pretty much there. I mean, Raze, I guess, coming out for Zerator's squad. We'll see, but yes, you said it. Hip is one of the names that has certainly been a lot of the Overwatch's commentators and analysts' minds when it comes to this game. The man's got definitely the pedigree to do well here.
At the start, you see the drone coming through from Sova playing the A site, scouts out any movement around Hookah. Once they know no one is there, they start to rotate to A, and that is where the hit is going to be. 2 players pushing through bathrooms right now. Angel's got to deal with it. Down goes the Sage, so Chihuahua, one of the players in the MVP running, first out of the action. Now Angel traded out as Xiao is going to be able to hold it down with 2. Still 2 more attackers.
We've got to remember that the Party Parrots team, Angel and Xiao, have definitely played together, and Xiao was a huge standout when I got to cast the Party Parrots, and it looks like he wants to keep that sort of thing going. So for me, again, another player to watch. May not be one of the highest levels of players, you know, to get a lot of the, you know, the public's attention yet, but definitely in the CIS sort of squad that he plays in, has been a big name, and he is a really, really solid pair of hands. So I want to see if he really shows off here, and already 3 kills, 4 points towards the ultimate. It's looking pretty good beginning. I mean, he's got our attention.
We'll take that, Xiao. All right, Hunter's Fury might be unleashed in round 2. We'll see what's going to go down, though, for the attackers after failing at A on the initial pistol rush. They're stuck with no body armor. 1 player going to buy up to the Sheriff. 3 classics still on the map, as they are definitely just going to try and trade out short-range kills. And it's going to be a hookah hit, all 5 strong.
Don't mind it. Like an all-in play, you might as well try and make something happen on the pistols, but it looks like it's been, I don't want to say red, but I don't think we traditionally see 3 towards B, so this is a really good read. BreadLotion, brilliant name. I'm only going to call it that. It's doing well. The crossfire's held. Yes, we do have 1 player breaking through, but you've got to feel like this should be well kept, and it has been. Losing out on 1 player is fine. I don't mind an all-in piece to try and get a spike plant, maybe get a gun away. Again, both teams doing what they have to get to this round. Now, Zerator's squad should get that really good purchase, but we also saw Angel's team absconding from big purchases, and we see a double operator purchase instantly coming out. And that, to me, extremely exciting, but also very risky. Big investment coming into third round, which is traditionally a bit divisive. But Xiao, I remember watching him, the man was nuts with the operator, so...
I haven't seen Hip with one, though. That's what has me excited this round. Yes, keep your eyes on Xiao de Sova, but also Hip. Will he be able to get any picks looking down long B? There's going to be 2 challengers. And that is almost a 2-for-1. Hip's going to take out Ryan, but a quick trade. Chihuahua. Nice, clean kill. Still in a 1v1 down B. There's going to be a Sage waiting for him around the corner, and the spike seems to be making its way behind the Raze. It's going to try and clear out Hookah. Zerator with spike in hand.
Contact play is, they've kind of slowed down the pace a bit, and I don't mind that. Maybe trying to wait outside the defender's utility. They're not being subtle about it, though. You're hearing, you know, Raze go through the motions. They're not being quiet. They have pulled rotations. So if they go for this hit, they've got to be prepared for it. You've got to know that you're coming up against probably bare minimum 3, maybe 1 player waiting over by A in case they take that TP. Boaster looking for a pick, but no one giving much. Obviously, the wall is up in play, so I didn't like that wide peek over by A long. You can't get away with that against good players, if I'm honest, unless maybe you're on a jet and you can dash back. So a little of an individual error, I feel, especially for that big purchase of the operator. However, could be recovered, could be fine. Angel already going to take down one of the players, so you're going to have a little bit of success here, and you're going to see the switch up on that spike. Boaster succeeds against 1, can keep making noise, keep being a nuisance, but Xiao is there waiting, sees the other player, knows what's up, and does not fall away from the angle, holds the peak as well, puts it all in Boaster's hands, and playing this out with an operator, 10 seconds bucket, I don't see it happening.
All right, Lauren, now I'm ready to listen and learn about this Xiao person. Another 2 kills racked up. The jet is going to be too late for the plant, and there is a 3rd for Xiao. So what's the background here? Pro CS player, since the beginning, just a recent name. How long have you been following this player?
Honestly, I didn't know them through other titles. It was the first time I got to see Party Parrots play was, I think it was either like a, I think they played in some sort of, you know, Twitch Rivals sort of deal. They weren't their full squad, but they made it through to the finals, I think, if I'm not mistaken, against one of the Turkish teams. And honestly, the Turkish team, hyper aggressive in their face. The CIS squad of Party Parrots, immovable, did not care, super stoic as you expect the kind of CIS teams to be, and just held it down. And the operator play coming out from Xiao was nutty, really high level, very calm, and I like to see that. So I want to see what's happened to the money here of Zerator's team, because honestly, it's probably in a bad spot. Yeah, so it's Sheriffs in a bit of armor. So again, you're looking at small wins and see if Xiao can handle this one.
Xiao just trying to avoid a Sheriff headshot. Remember, body, even a leg against an unarmored opponent is going to drop him. Angel feeling the pressure from the jet smokes early. He's just going to back out safely. He's either going to play time, and of course, he's got his molly ready to go against very little utility from the attackers. Spike will be allowed to be planted, but now Angel lining up to punish everyone trapped inside that lamp hallway.
There's so many players in there. I guess it's the best place for a Sheriff, maybe. Close quarters, Hips there, finds Zerator, so that's not bad. Now they still need to clear out those final angles. You got those final couple of players kind of tucked away in corners. That's a big shot. Yurii is dead. Now anymore. There's the ultimate, another pickup.
Point
this
blank.
Is big play, and this could be a follow-up too.
Jbzz.
Oh, the shot! It just missed, and now Chihuahua has to hold this one down. It's going to be a 1v1 though. Holding on the spike. They're holding this down. He's got no idea.
God.
What?
Pros don't fake Chihuahua. Hip gets it. And that was a very winnable round for Chihuahua, and Team Zerator instead does not believe he's sticking it, and the defuse goes through. A 4-0 start for Team Angel, and that's a huge one for Team Zerator. You look at their money. Yes, they can buy this round, but you are spending every last dollar outside of Boaster.
I would be so tilted if I was Chihuahua in that situation. You've done everything. You've got it down to that 1v1. You got that spike down, and he holds it. He holds the defuse. Man, I'm livid. Aggression on the defensive side, though. We've got the breach push-up. That's Angel going walkabouts. But it looks like the attacking squad has an idea. Jet's playing pretty passive. Nice approach from Boaster. Definitely seen something, utility or something being thrown out there. So Angel going to fall away from this, but definitely keeping the attacking side on their toes.
And you look at this attacker lineup, you do have 3 duelists, right? You got the Phoenix, the Jet, the Raze, very good at getting these intro picks, and Boaster's going to find Xiao. So the strong, stoic sniper removed from heaven. And everyone else can start to push in. Rhyme taking the site with the Phoenix ultimate is looking. Bomb Buddy got a scout one behind the triple block, and it's Jbzz who's going to find Angel with the satchel charge. So nice take on the site. Can they hold it this time? It should go in their favor. Just 2 remain as it's up to Hip and his Cypher.
Boaster's been an MVP for me in this so far, being a real nuisance. And attacking operator play is not easy, and he's made it look good. This is a round win all day long. 5 alive, really well handled. I think maybe testing the waters in that eco round, it worked out once they had that full buy, especially with those opening picks coming out from Boaster. So credit to him for a really good offensive approach. And now, obviously, for the infamous, the one and only, notorious player, BreadLotion. It's just chilling out. What is BreadLotion? What is that?
I don't know.
Is it butter?
BreadLotion could be butter.
I don't know.
It's spongy. It's smooth. It's BreadLotion. I got nothing for you.
No, there's not much, right?
I'm trying to figure out what is going on here with the attackers, though. This is seems like A-site success, and really they just want control of that lamps tunnel. So you have the perfect comp to take it over with your Phoenix, with your Raze. Do you rotate the Sage over to the A-site? It's been playing B the whole time for Team Angel. We'll see if that comes into play a little bit later on.
It could be. I want to see how they make these changes going forward. That to me is going to be a really big factor. And it looks like they've gone for the 3-man play towards A this time, but it's going to be a hit towards B. So the attacking squad keeping them on their toes. But this shotgun, this Bucky, come on. Please, the flash is their turn. Big first shot, big second shot. There it is. It lands. Yurii's doing so good. Big damage. The ultimates are coming out. The information's been found. Yurii could not care less, continues to hold. Angel on the swing, but Yuri's still alive.
All right, so Angel is going to get dropped, but the res is coming through, so back up to 4 against the 3 remaining. Now, there is still a res available for Chihuahua. The problem is, has to get to a body. Spike moving its way up to B as the defenders are still in hookah. Jet was able to clear things out, so Boaster able to hold the corner. Will he be able to protect his Cypher? It looks like they're good for now. The retake trying to be set up by the 4 remaining defenders. And here they come. Angel and Hip going to open things up. Chihuahua down. Resurrect out of the game.
And the last 2, keep in mind, that Cypher's not looking so pretty. Look at that utility thrown down towards him. Yuri's got it. It's Boaster. Big boy Boaster did so well in that previous round, but now ultimates galore. He's doing the best he can. And a great attempt from Boaster. You can't ask for more. He's not going to be able to close out. Diffuse is going to come in, but a valiant attempt from Boaster.
I saw the no-scope coming. I saw it coming.
Believed.
He had it lined up. I was like, give me the clip. Just shy. Just shy. Boaster could try. Way to break into B, but it was all Yurii to kick things off, and he does it with the $800 weapon, the Bucky, reigning true in the hookah. It's a play at my level. Love to see it amongst the pros. Xiao at 7-2. You got Hip now improving to 7-4. On the other side, 5-5 is the best score for your attackers as Boaster sticks on this operator with the Jet. Looking at their money, this is a big round. You got to get the win if you want Rhyme and Zerator to be able to buy next.
Ooh, aggression towards middle? Not too much, but I think on contact, maybe a wall from Yurii. You got the flash there on Hip. That's nice. Little combo. It worked out. Rhyme's blind, but now kind of tucked in the corner. Tries to play it out. Excellent flash. 1-for-1 trade. Not too bad. A 2-for-1 better. Zerator there to really punish the overstay. And now this is going to kind of keep things interesting. Spike is around by the back of B. Look at this.
Oh, and we have the Breach hunting, following up his ultimate. Meanwhile, up battle in the back. That's Xiao going up against Boaster, and Boaster's just going to smoke and then retreat. Sage holding strong on site with Boaster. And they know the pressure is going to be coming from hookah. With Spike planted, they're just going to try and play time here. Wait for their Cypher to flank, and here he comes.
Chihuahua's still going to buy time. Got to be careful here. They're scared of so many angles, and I don't blame them. Zerator, nice hold on the crossfire. Now position noted. Chihuahua needs to help, and he does. Standing up and holding ground. You can see the Sova tries to make a dash for it. Xiao knows this one is over. Time to back away, try and keep hold of that operator. This retake ain't going to happen. And do you know what's... Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'd love to see Angel's team purely make it to that next round just to see, you know, operator v operator in the form of Mixwell coming in. Ooh. You know, I remember watching Mixwell, and he's not quite the aggressive type like I'd maybe put Ardiis towards that, right? Ardiis is everywhere on the map, super aggressive, and I feel like Mixwell's a little bit more kind of, not static, but he's not quite as your playmaker-y, but you can see that could be a really good fun. Either way, I mean, if Xiao makes it through, cool. Boaster could be a really fun to watch. You know, the op-v-op battle is always going to be fun. But 5-2 scoreline's pretty decent, but the money's in a bad spot for Angel's squad now.
Yeah, they've put their shotguns to use in previous rounds. Yurii has to go with the shorty. You see Hip is going to buy the Judge. It's got the auto shotgun. The big weaponry, it's still on Xiao, who survived that last round. He will be playing A alone. Everyone else stacked up at the B site. Pistols and weak weapons outside of Angel's Vandal. And down goes BreadLotion on an unnecessary peek. Zerator is going to get taken down as you see Jbzz causing problems. Angel holding strong though with the op until you see Boaster taking him down. Yurii with the shorty is going to find Zerator. So now we've got ourselves a 2 versus 1. The Jet Boaster leading the team in terms of frags, has Spike in hand and has to make a decision here.
Trying to bait out the radar here a little bit, or the reveal, should I say. Actually committed off the back of it too. So gonna go all the way around towards A. What does Boaster do here? You want to get 2 1v1s. Obviously an operator, pretty tricky. But this Sova has been quick on their toes. They are not buying, you know, any of this. And Xiao's right there. Xiao is right next to it. Fake from Boaster, expecting the peek from heaven. It ain't there. It's gonna be towards the U-Haul side. Through the TP again. Boaster's gonna go around the world, trying to pull people out of positions, maybe buy a bit of time for maybe an operator play to come in, maybe a pick to come in. And he's got a spike plant. That's huge. Now Boaster post plant, where'd you go? Ooh, maybe missing the jump there. That could have been a big loss. That could have been the pick on towards at least Sage and been able to fall away, but he goes around the world, the timing could be right.
I was going to say he might accidentally fake out the stage. She heard it, so she's expecting high ground. Boaster comes and peek shot at the perfect timing. Fake defused, and there's the challenge as Boaster comes up clutch. Love it. You drew one over to A, you split them up, and then gets the peaks at the right time over at the B site to finish strong. Zerator needed that round. They're now down by 2, but they've got money to still compete.
Boaster's gotten good. Boaster's gotten really good at this. You're starting to see him look like way more confident. And Yurii, right idea, but you know, the operator, when used like that, so well played. I'm glad to see Boaster finding form here. He was a little shaky when I first saw him. I mean, this was a while back now, early Valorant tournaments, but that is so well played. Beautifully done. And that's against good players. That ain't no easy task. Angel already tagged up. Rough beginning and even a rough ending. Both Xiao and Angel going down with that shallow play coming through. And now A is completely under pressure, under fire, under takes, and almost under wraps from the attacking squad. Rhyme's so far ahead of the others. I don't know if people are going to be able to get back into this. This might almost be a save. Keep
your ARs at this point is the name of the game. And speaking of kind of the economy, small slip up. Boaster's been crushing, sitting on $8,100. Teammate only has $700 left after that buy. Boaster should have been buying up because you're going to max out at 9K. It's a small little detail, but I don't think it's going to matter in the long run as Zerator is going to get another attacking round under their belt. But keep your eyes on these teams. Remember, these are pickup games. We had 40 players split up into 8 random teams. They've never played with each other. We've tried to split up teammates as much as possible, and they're all figuring it out as each game goes down. Team Angel has been going to game 3 in almost every one of their series. Started off super hot in this one, but now letting Zerator back in it.
They found ways to make it work. They've absolutely found ways to make it work. And honestly, it's been that pressure towards A that's done very well. That was a very quick opening pick. That double pick towards Showers obviously opened it up. I mean, you've depended on Boaster with a clutch there, but who cares? However, it's happening. A 5-4 scoreline, very diligent, very strong. The economy has been kind of shaky for Angel Squad. I hope that they can stabilize that a bit. And you're right to kind of point out Boaster kind of money capping here. Needs to spread the wealth a bit. It doesn't matter where you put it, but you gotta spread the wealth. You want to kind of keep that money working for everyone. And it could be another peak towards long. Now, I wasn't impressed with Hip's peak before, but maybe this time they'll be able to get it working. But Boaster, going walkabouts towards A again.
And it's going to be Rhyme leading the charge. The Phoenix throwing out the curveballs. Knows there's always some player around the corner. Doesn't see him before the ultimate finishes. So now Chihuahua behind the enemy smoke is going to get the spike planted, but they're still looking. Where are these defenders? The Brimstone Angel lurking. Rocket's going to force him out, but Angel survive.
Look at this retake. It's already on the back foot. How do you get back into this? These after positions are good. They have decent spots here. Angel looking for maybe a spam through the wall, but it's actually BreadLotion to find on towards Boaster. And yes, ultimates are there. They've got plenty of chances.
There it is.
That's not bad.
Perfect. This is perfect from Angel. He knew 2 players were trapped, and he's got to get them both. Now it's just the Phoenix left alive, trying to buy time. Rhyme needs to stop this from being diffused. Players on it, has to go for the action, and Xiao is waiting for him on the other side of the smoke. That was Angel surviving, listening, and playing it perfectly with the ultimate, baiting them in, making them feel they were safe inside that lamps, and then punishing.
Whew. This is a close game. I was a little worried when we first tuned in. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, "Wow, Angel's team is really outclassing Zerator's squad." But you can see the pickup. You can see the swing in the attempt. So this is good stuff. And Hip again on the operator. And this time, where is Hip with that? Over by long. Okay, let's see if he goes to the wide peak again. I don't know if I don't like the wide peak. That's better. I'd rather it be potentially moved away from. But
Lauren. Nope. They had the res. At least Yuri's there to get the res, but look how quickly they shatter the wall. And here comes the pressure, trading him out again. That's a second death. Yurii will take out Boaster, though. So it's going to be a 4-on-4 until BreadLotion starts to heat up. Back-to-back kills through Hookah. The Cypher onto the site is holding strong.
Yeah, good ultimate's going to keep the information flowing, keep the ideas building. Zerator looking for anyone to peek into this, and they're not. They're being patient, they're being cautious. Angel punishing as soon as they peek in. Look at that play. Angel just, you can see that pedigree coming through. Rocking that Vandal perfectly.
It's just like the lines of sights. If you're facing Shao, if you're facing Angel, if you see them on the minimap holding that angle, they're going to connect on at least the first headshot. So you need some kind of utility, a flash, a smoke. At the end of that round, they had none of those as they were eliminated down long B. A good attempt after what looked like a strong start for Team Zerator, but a nice retake behind the Cypher play as well as the finish from Angel. We take a look at the final round here of the first half. Team Angel trying to improve to 8-4. Zerator would love to get a 5th round in Boaster. He's putting his money to use, going all the way up with the Sheriff and, of course, the Operator again.
Falling away, utility being used. Pressure coming in through the showers, though, this time. You do have the Sova there, but Angel's gone down, so maybe Shao unable to help, but waits for the second player and gets it done. Expecting more. You can see Shao overdoes it. Boaster. Punishment instantly. Nice counterpiece from Boaster there, but I like the patience from Shao, and it's still very much a winnable round for both sides.
And I think every Sage on the planet knows that feeling. How are you expected to clear and plant your wall at the same time? Sage goes down, but his teammates will get the bomb planted. Still 3 up, make it 2 up as Boaster is going to pick up his 3rd, the 4th of the round. As soon as I'm talking about who's alive, well, Boaster says, shut up, Puckett, I've got him. 4K for the Jet will get the 5th round for Team Zerator as we take a look at the numbers. What's Boaster up to? Is that 12 now?
14.
14 and 7. Putting the team in the backpack, or
it's big moves. Big moves from the man. Can't say much more than that. He's been doing incredibly well. That's nice from Shao. I like that thing. And Boaster there, just closing it out. So Boaster's been a step up. I've always enjoyed watching the guy play. I mean, it's UKCS, right? You definitely know who they are if you've been around the scene, but good to see them stepping up and delivering in this game as well. I'm glad to see the skills transferring for sure. And we will see, obviously, Angel's team now on the attacking side. See what they can bring here. Maybe Boaster can replicate some of that brilliance on the defense. You got Ryan waiting on the flash on contact with Chihuahua towards A long, which is exactly where it's going to come from.
Rhymes got this flash ready. Sage there to pop on it. All 3 blinded, and Rhymes going to get the first 2. Chihuahua will clean up the 3rd. And B, well, half the team's been eliminated. Just 2 remain. The challenge comes through, and Chihuahua shuts Angel down.
Yeah, this has been. I love that play on long. I love a kind of like theoried peace of mind. Shao's in all kinds of danger, surrounded on all fronts. Gonna get 1. Okay. Going for the 2nd. Almost. Zerator banging out a heady at the right time there, though. But still, excellent round. I love that flash play. That's really nice. Nice reactive play. A set piece, but then obviously reactive in the way it works out with that. I think it was like 3 of them flashed on long. You couldn't say much more. You couldn't want more from that. And this puts the pressure back towards Angel's team to come up with something new, something better. Their money, I'm going to assume they go for a pretty clean eco here.
Looking at the numbers, Shao has been very strong on top of the Sova. I was expecting a little bit more out of Hip, especially how often he was buying the Operator. Long B was not his favorite on defense. On the attack, he's going to be working Showers this time around with his Cypher. Rhyme, though, is going to take out Shao to open things up. So already man down for Team Angel. And this is going to be tough. They know A is the targeted site. Spike was spotted.
I'm just taking the time on the hit. The attacking squad, see if anyone's going to overpeak, if there's any potential punish that they could find on that. But you can see Boaster just absconding from the purchase here, looking for an Operator nice and quick, potentially. The Ghost for now can certainly do damage. It's not ideal, but depending on his buddies to help out. Now, Angel's 1 out against 1, which is a bit of a problem. Now, with the smokes up, this could be a spike farm, but the spike, sadly for them, is all the way back by mid. So even with Angel's success, it's going to still be a trickier round than it potentially could have been.
Zerator still with 3 up. Spike making its way up short A. Cypher moving around the corner. Better weaponry gets that one in favor of Zerator. And here comes the pistol finale. Angel with 3. Last man standing, and he's going to hit the portal. Makes this a 1v1 over at the B site. No idea where the Sage is hiding, and Chihuahua is going to get the win. So another big round for Team Zerator after what looked like it could have been an 8-4 half. Well, you see the clutch coming in from Boaster. Now we're sitting at 7-7, even game, and you've got all the money in the world if you're our green team, Zerator.
Okay. It's big buy time.
Boaster can't afford it. No matter what. No op yet.
A little rough, little rough. Zerator trying to help out here, trying to spread the wealth, but it's a awkward purchase whichever way you want to cut it. Trying to bank on the utility. Does he even have a gun at this point? I don't think he does. I think he's just literally just got the ghost.
We're going to see Jbzz looking for the first action down short A. Sage is going to be peeking. That's Yurii. Yurii pretty good at short range. Showed you what he could do with the shotgun a little bit earlier. Definitely going to have the weapon advantage in this fight. Rhyme, though, playing this edge was pure last round. Picked up the intro kill as well as the third of the round with his flashes.
Baiting out on the noise, making sure the door is open, heals through it. All looking good. Misread, however. As soon as that happens, look at the play. The timing could have been...
His body's done too, right? Yeah, dusted.
He's dead. The timing couldn't have been worse. Really nice timing on the push, of course, but it's unfortunate, to say the very least. And the three-man retake, I don't see working out either, especially with these after-farm positions that Cypher being pushed up could have done more damage with that, but Chihuahuas found them.
Unnecessary peak coming out of BreadLotion. The spongy carbohydrate gets slopped down. 3 defenders. Boaster still in the mix, but no op. So you don't have to have that fear like you did in previous rounds. You got to push up, and Hip is going to punish Zerator. So now just 2 remain, and I think Yurii is just going to back out as well. Both going to try and keep their weapons. Everyone's going to port through and stay alive. As it's Team Angel finally answers back after giving up back-to-back rounds. They will take their 8th.
8-7, so, very close game.
What's our financials looking like if we can bring this up? All right, so Op finally being purchased by Boaster. He's going to pass off his weapons from previous round. Jbzz will be able to full buy, but will be on $0. And this is really a must-win round for Team Zerator. They're going all in.
Yeah, it's what they've been building towards. This is the big one. And obviously, you put them back to 8-8 if they win it, which is obviously the next big thing, right? It's the next big investment point. So let's see how they approach this one on the attacking side. Default. Straight up default. Spike being left quite far back in middle to ensure that that doesn't get lost in a less than ideal position. However, Chihuahua's going walkabouts. Now, this actually does play in towards default positioning. That's not good, though, from Yurii. A little sloppy on the spray. Chihuahua does it on the repeat.
Oh, no.
There. Expecting the peak from another player in this defensive-sided aggression works wonders. Now, they've not lost everything. The spike isn't in enemy control. They haven't seen it. And they're going to give away a little bit of positioning towards A, maybe to get some rotations going, but that ain't it. That ain't the start you wanted.
Some missed shots, and Angel is going to punish. So a small window here, but with your captain now down, this is going to be so tough. Chow, the top fragger for Team Angel, still in the mix, though. And we'll see what the Sova can do. There's the battle, and Boaster wins it again. The op is strong.
Yeah, and the investment works out. This is what everyone was, that's what they were getting behind. That was what the investment was all about this round. Big turning point for them. And of course, the knock-on effect is, well, what's the money like on the other side? This aggression down B long is beautiful. It worked very well. That first fight, it felt a little sloppy from, no, I don't want to say both sides. That's a little harsh. But the repeat coming back in from, who was it, Yurii, didn't seem so clean. So you could see the issues started to really begin there. And you can see the issues now going forward in the fact that Chow can't afford anything.
Yeah, he's on a stinger.
Love
nice. That thing. Short range, you zoom in, it's a 3-shot burst, you have a chance. Any other range, any other way of playing it, if they have armor, you lose that gunfight.
I'm liking what Boaster's doing, a bit of a switch up in position. Last time punished over by that B-long. Doesn't want to overstay his welcome, and right to do so. again, you want to be in a position where you can always back away and readjust your spot. Now he's in a bit of a predicament. Jump peek in, but already Zerator's gone down. Gonna be overwhelmed here. Has to pick a spot. Flash comes in, turns it. Already the attackers are there though. Hip is not messing around. Straight in. There is still Chihuahua, but you know, not much to be done when you're smoked out. 4 players, 5 players against you.
No.
The timing is so good. But Sage v Sage, Yurii wins.
I love the European Sages. They just boost themselves. Never is that wall just to slow people down. It's to get an attacking angle. Unfortunately, only gets one of the 2 players scouted. It's now 2 remaining as it's a Raze and a Phoenix. Jbzz is going to take down BreadLotion. So now this is manageable. 2 versus 3. And they still have a little bit of utility to work with. Unfortunately, Rhyme is going to drop with his curveballs, so no flashes. Jbzz is walled off. This is going to be messy. There is a sniper rifle, but a chance of getting out with their life. This is going to be so tough.
Exactly. It's can you stay alive? Can you escape? Not so sure. Oh, the shot misses. There it goes. Angel wins it out. And that hit was uncompromising. They just powered through them. You got to.
It was all hip.
Exactly. It was hip straight away.
Is the breach, man. I love seeing a good breach, one that uses their utility. Yes, it was a very expensive breach into the hookah, but he pushed the jet out, tagged her up. Boaster had to force his way down long B, and then the flash is really what cost him. Everyone getting hit as they took over the B site. Hip is going to be carrying the spike once again. Are they going to go fast at this A short? It looks like they're looking for some opening information with the Sova dart ready to go. Arrow out, doesn't spot anything, nothing yet. Everyone hides perfectly. So now they rotate back towards B, and this is a fight they can almost expect every round. No challenger from the start, as it looks like Boaster and his op have moved over to the A site.
Yeah, plenty of ultimates as well on Angel's side. I'd like to see them trying to utilize those as best they can. Maybe not feeling the opportune moment has arisen yet, but there we go. That's better. That's what I want to be seeing. Use them to clear it out. Get that site working for you. Slow it down, get in. We do still have the Cypher on the site, so there is still a chance that they could have some problems. Zerator's that. Definitely a problem, but not going to fall foul too drastically. Angel's going to trade back in. Rez comes out, and we're all back all even.
Chihuahua is a god. Dodges the brim and the breach ult somehow and stays alive. Unfortunately, his teammates are starting to drop. That was Xiao who finds the second pick. As it's now just a 3-on-5. Boaster is good for the first. Chihuahua peeks on Angel. Manageable here. Flash is coming out from Rhyme, and even through the flash, hip is clean. Just like that. It's Boaster left alone in the 1v3 again. Can he pull it off back-to-back? Not going to happen on this map. 8-10. Team Angel within striking distance of taking this match and moving on. Remember, in the semifinals, they will play Team Mixwell live on broadcast.
And do just remember, of course, that one of these 2 teams is playing without Ardiis, who had been a big influence as well. Obviously, his internet just not stable enough at the moment, having some ISP issues. So, I mean, hopefully those get resolved. But the man is arguably one of the best in the game right now. So for him, a little unfortunate. And
DDoSers are jerks, man. Don't do it.
Pretty much.
Don't do it, nerds. Angel on your screen is going to see some early action. As you hear that jet ultimate, Boaster's ready to do damage down long B. I like the attack, though. They're just slowly been looking for information at the start. Then they all commit behind the breach. And it's going to be Hip who's going to try and lead this charge once again. Look for him to get the opening flashes.
Let's see what Boaster can do here. Going through the own smoke. There has been normally like a 3-2, split either way, long or window. That's a big boy.
Finally.
That's a big one. Boaster. Go on, double dip. Give it the double dip over on long. He wants to. He's got a player behind him. There's actually... Brimstone's right behind him. That's nuts. He's still alive here, which is very surprising. Knows there's still a player there. Knows he's surrounded. But his buddies are falling in the meantime. Chihuahua's just died, and Boaster's in trouble. These shots aren't landing as cleanly as the first, and now you're going to see problems everywhere.
Oh, Jbzz left alone with Zerator to hold this site. They just got a big pick there, though, so this makes it a 2-on-2. Hunter's Fury still available, just 31 health on the site for Zerator's in trouble. And Jbzz thought maybe they're going A. That Sage Ice is going to give him the info, but he's going to lose a teammate. So now Jbzz in the 1 versus 2, showstopper in the back pocket. The Rocket could cinch this up. Doesn't know. They're stacked up, though.
Time to get risky when the time gets like this, but Xiao's all good. Got a little bit dangerous, but it's okay. 11-8. Again, it does feel very sloppy, this game, in a way. Just, you know, we come off the back of a very well-constructed sort of, you know, thinking man's game, and this is just, you know, aim battles here and there. You know, this crazy, like, we've had shotgun moments. It's been a little wild, but 11-8. Angel's team, what, 2 rounds away now? Pretty close by. Yep. Purchase looking pretty tasty too. Boaster is back on the operator, so maybe we'll see some of that magic coming back through. 20 kills, nothing to look down at. That is a big performance from him.
You can see the rest of the squad down to about $100 for 2 players. Everyone under 1,000 at this point. So yeah, you're going all in here. You lose this round, you're playing match point with the worst guns imaginable. It's so important for everyone to stay up on the defensive side. Team Angel, though, is making their way on the attack. Angel has cleared out most of the site. Doesn't know about the shower presence, though. As he smokes heaven, here they come.
Yeah, it's got to be clean. That Phoenix could be an issue, not anymore. Dealt with, handled, down they go. Angel and Hip in combination. It's a pretty deadly combo, I'm not going to lie. Boaster, sadly, locked out from being relevant in this. Unable to find a place for that operator to find anything. And this retake is going to be brutally hard.
And I think they're going to let Boaster peek and go for the res here. Doesn't get any challenge, though. Short A called out. And that means now someone's got to make the move. Okay, Angel's going to take down Boaster. And while Chihuahua goes for the res, Angel is going to punish. Big kills coming in from the captain to put them on match point. Angel up in the corner is going to find the 4th of the round. Zerator trying to sneak through CT and is simply shut down. They played that one slow. Once they felt they had the site, they get the flank pickup on Phoenix and then simply lay down the law. Angel finding 4, puts him on match point. He now eclipses 20 kills. Yurii right behind him at 17, and they could do it here. Looking at their ultimates, they get a single kill. They find out where all those bodies are, and of course, Angel ready to rip the sky open.
Here we go, 12-8. Potentially the final round, and look at that purchase. It makes you wince in pain almost. Rough around the edges for the defensive side. They have to pull this one together with very little to do so. Boaster trying to get aggressive to try and even the odds here. Bring that Vandal to the best place it could find something, but look at the attacking side. They're over by B already. So maybe a bit of a lean coming out. You've got Raze on that rotation, so maybe there's a chance, but that buy alone is giving me worries.
I mean, SMGs and a Sheriff on your Raze, that is going to be some trouble. Xiao's going to send the drone in, going to clear out some of the tripwires, but didn't see any bodies. Jbzz is pushed up and is inside of sight. Still has that rocket, keep in mind. So defense with a few ultimates to work with, but they got to put them to use.
I'm doing that. I don't want them to leave it too late. 50 seconds. They've got to keep making that move. They've got to keep grinding forward here. And again, Chihuahua waiting on the site. 3 players present. Good cross being held by the Cypher, so that's good. This could still work out, but they're slowly creeping on the site. If there's any effective trades, and that's not even effective, untradeable. That could be a double, though. Only going to get 1. Yurii does go down, but the position's noted. This isn't going to be easy to hold anymore. Hip is there, and the big boys have arrived.
Hip was taking his time, didn't want to drop the spike all alone, and Hookah waits for his teammates to take sight and then finishes off with a headshot of his own. Rhyme and Boaster left alive. 2 versus 3.
Oh, the flash, Boaster, come on, do something with it. Oh, it's not looking good here, is it?
Match point, final kill. Rhyme in a 1 versus 3.
Careful now.
1 flash and his wall to work with, but time is ticking away. He's got to go now. And this is awful. You're stunned up. What do? Rhyme, we appreciate you playing. Thanks for hanging out. But it's Team Angel. Moving on.
Man, it's horrible to watch the ending like that, because